Information about the Hall County Tax Assessor. The Hall County Tax Assessor is beginning to make the rounds again, visiting properties throughout the county and offering assessments. Of course, most homeowners are dreading this, as property values and taxes seem to be on the rise every year. Because of this, you may be looking for some information about the Hall County Tax Assessor and how everything operates. We thought we'd take the time to share some general information about the tax assessor, which will help you to get through the upcoming property tax season unscathed. Why does my assessment notice have a tax estimate on it? This is the result of a bill that was passed in the Georgia legislature. It requires the Hall County tax assessors to provide an estimate of the taxes you'll be liable for. It's important to note, though, that this figure may not be 100% accurate. The estimated taxes will be based upon last year's millage rate and may not reflect the current millage rate. You will not know what your exact property tax bill is until you receive it from the Hall County Tax Commissioner. How can I file for a homestead exemption? The process of filing for this exemption is relatively easy. You can visit the Hall County Tax Assessor to get the requisite forms, or you can download them from their website at http://www.hallcounty.org/253/forms-applications. If you are going to be applying for this exemption or any others, then be sure that you pay attention to the deadline, as you only have between January 1st and April 1st to apply. If you file for the exemption after April 1st, then you will not be eligible to receive it for this calendar year and will have to wait until the next. How is the value of my property assessed? There are a number of different factors that the Hall County Tax Assessor will weigh when making a valuation of your property. Most importantly, they will consider the value of similar properties in your area, specifically ones that have sold recently. It's important to note that property assessment is an inexact science, and that if your assessed value seems out of line, then you're totally within your right to appeal the Hall County Tax Assessor's decision. How do I file an appeal? In order to file an appeal, you will have to notify the Hall County Tax Assessor of your intentions within 45 days of receiving your assessment notice. If you wait longer than that, then you will have to wait until the next year to file an appeal. You can notify the tax assessor of your appeal by writing a letter or by submitting an appeal form, which you can find on their website. Where to learn more about the Hall County Tax Assessor? If you have more questions about the tax assessment process, then you should visit the Hall County Tax Assessor's website. There, you'll find answers to frequently asked questions, as well as all the forms you'll need to file appeals, exemptions and the like. You can also contact the property tax appeal experts at Fair Assessments.